split in two right then and there. A massive surge of pressure exploded from my body. The Heavenly Eye had awakened. The entire Righteous Alliance erupted again. None of them expected the Heaven-Earth Emperor to have already had a Heavenly Eye. The Heavenly Eye alone was already an unbeatable path, and Bai Ningbing cried out in disbelief. You already had the Heavenly Eye, so why did you still come and take mine? At that, Wang Teng stepped forward again to spin it against the Heaven-Earth Emperor. Everyone, pay attention. He only has the Heavenly Eye in one eye, not both. He must have noticed that the Ningbing Empress had the Heavenly Eye in one eye, and let that corrupt him. He wanted to complete the dual Heavenly Eye and become truly unbeatable. Once the Heavenly Eye activated, I could see the White Tiger's movements had slowed down to almost nothing. A single roll was enough to dodge the tiger's attack, though at the time I had no idea. That was the Heavenly Eye ability kicking in. So the next time the White Tiger lunged at me, I hit a low slide and went right under it. My chopper drove straight into the tiger's belly and ripped open a long gash across its stomach. The White Tiger let out one final roar and went still forever. I went to the lake to wash off the blood. Then through the reflection in the water, I caught a glimpse of my left eye's pupil and realized I had awakened. The very thing the ancient book described, the Heavenly Eye. I broke down crying. Dad, Mom! Your deaths will be avenged. Over the next few days, I made a coat out of the White Tiger's hide and dried its meat for food. One night I suddenly heard voices, so I hid and watched. A man and a woman rushed past carrying something in their arms. I could faintly make out what they were saying. Just leave this little burden right here. Let it fend for itself. Come on, let's go, let's go. What a curse. They dropped what they were carrying and hurried clear as day. The baby started bawling. I rushed over and picked her up. The second I did, she stopped crying. She was just blinking and giggling at me. I couldn't understand it. Why would her own parents just throw her away? But then she started crying again. That's when I remembered what the adults used to say. A full belly means no more tears. But we were out in the middle of nowhere. Where was I gonna find milk? So I steeled myself and bit down hard on my own finger. Blood started pouring out instantly. I held my finger up to her mouth, and she instinctively started sucking on it. The crying finally stopped. But once the blood from my bitten finger ran dry, she started wailing again. I quickly bit into another finger and let her feed again the whole night. That's the only way I could keep her calm. And me? I was visibly drained. Watching this scene play out, Bai Ningbing felt a storm of emotions. If that baby was her, then she owed Tiandi her life. I held the baby and made my way to a small village at the foot of the mountain. I told the village chief everything that happened. The old chief sent someone to notify the other villagers. Not long after, a man and a woman showed up. They immediately broke down sobbing and screaming. My baby, my baby! I looked at them, confused, and said, hold on. Last night, weren't you two the ones who threw this child away? The moment I said that, they both flipped out like I'd stepped on their tails. She's our own flesh and blood. Exactly. What kind of parent throws away their own daughter? I wasn't 100% sure it was them, but after hesitating for a moment, I handed the baby over. The sun was setting. I was getting ready to leave and explore further out. But before I left, I decided to swing by their place and check on things. And just as I got to the window, I suddenly heard the baby crying again, along with the man's irritated voice. This brat never stops crying. I'm trying to sleep here. That kid's gone now anyway. Why don't we just dump her again? Then the woman's voice cut in. What if some nosy person brings her back again? Why don't we just sell her? We could sell her to another village as a child bride. That's when I kicked the door wide open. How dare you call yourselves parents? I already had my woodcutter's blade and bow in hand. The man didn't even flinch. She came from me. I'll do whatever I want with her. I clenched my fist and said coldly, didn't you say you wanted to sell her? Fine.